Welcome back, everybody. It is May 1st, and this morning hasn't gone as planned so far. The first two places I went to go to, I got beat to. In New York. It's opening day in New York, and so we're back in Pennsylvania, even though it's opening day in New York. It was a little late to the game, I guess, on those areas that I was gonna go, but there's definitely a few birds up here left. And looking at the forecast, we have some rain moving in, some gusty winds, and it's supposed to be a high of, or get into the 30s, possibly snow later this morning. So with this camera equipment, it makes sense to be in a place that I can stay a little bit warm and dry and kind of sit here and wait them out, call periodically, see if we can't do a repeat of opening day here in Pennsylvania. I got the camera set up and the GoPro set up on the decoys, and we're gonna hit them with some calls periodically and see if we can't coax a big longbeard in here. Turkeys are absolutely hammering right over on that hillside across the road. I haven't heard anything on my side, but there's 2 or 3 of them just pounding on that hillside. Starting to rain now. Yeah, it's a good thing I found some cover. Things don't look like they're going to be too hot this morning when it comes to the weather. Not good. That's snow. Oh, we had 2 different birds answer. We had one that sounded like it actually was on our side of the road, and one that was definitely on that hillside across the road. So that's a good sign if there's a bird on our side. He was quite a ways over this roll, but it sounded clear enough to me to mean that it was on this side, which is good. I just had a bird gobble right out here in front of me. He's definitely coming closer. He covered a lot of ground from the last time he gobbled to me. There's 2 of them. from all the way across the road. Too far. think I'm gonna run down and get rid of that Jake Decoy. Oh, here comes a hen. Comes a hen from right where those longbeards went. Sounds like they're gonna be coming behind her. I called those two longbeards in all the way from across the road. I don't know how far that is, but it's a long ways. They came screaming all the way in, crested this hill, seen my Jake Decoy, and they weren't having it. You could see their heads kind of turned, went from white to red, and they skirted me about 65 yards all the way around. And as soon as I got over the hill to my left, I ran out and grabbed that decoy, and then I laid it on him again with a call and got him fired back up. I actually called a hen in from the bottom. She came up to the top and walked down through, and sure enough, here come those birds. But they were very, very timid. They didn't, I mean, it took them 30 minutes to come in finally, and even when they got here to the decoy, they were nervous. You know, I have that hen decoy just sitting there on the ground. The hens had already left, and they just very methodically, you know, were walking up to that hen decoy there, and got to about 30 yards, and I let them have it. It's a nice bird though, man. So these two gobblers are actually two birds from across the road. When he would strut, I could see he had a little, one of his tail feathers is a little shorter, and I've got pictures and video of him across the road. So when I killed that dominant bird here 2 days ago, I think those other birds moved over here. Now it's starting to really rain. Well, I'm done in Pennsylvania. 2 hunts, 2 dead longbeards. I'll go ahead and get a tag filled out, and then we're gonna head to New York and get in a blind with Carl. 7:20. We killed that bird at 7:20. Well, we got the GoPro out because it's raining pretty good out here, but let's check this bird out. Oh no, I lost my zip tie. Boy, this thing's got a heck of a beard on him. Let's go ahead and get this guy tagged up. My gosh, look at the rope on him. Jeez. Pretty nice spurs. It's kind of wet. It's been raining now. Another really big, heavy turkey. Let's go ahead and get out of the rain. Got my turkey packed in. We'll get my tripod packed in. There. We got quite a load coming out again today. Wouldn't want it any other way though. We're gonna take this back and we're gonna go get with Carl, and we're gonna keep after him till noon in New York. This wasn't really my initial plan this morning, but you gotta adapt a little bit, and I knew that there's some more birds over here, and with it being overcast and rainy, I'd be able to stay dry and get some good film, and I got some good film for you guys. That was absolutely beautiful. I couldn't take it anymore. I didn't know if those gobblers were gonna actually come to the decoy. You know, it was just a laying hen there. They just were very timid. I couldn't take it anymore, so I shot them. Well, it's a little after 8 o'clock, and Carl and I are coming down to his food plot down here where there's been longbeard coming out here pretty regularly, and later on in the morning there's some birds out in the big field up above us, so I think we're getting here just perfect timing. Got some Timmy Ho Ho's coffee, and we'll stay nice and dry in that blind and see what comes out later on this morning. Carl and I are all set up in the ground blind here, right on the back corner of his food plot, and these birds have been kind of out and about here all over the place. They haven't really been in any specific spot other than just out here. So we're just going to kind of wait them out and call periodically and see if we can't pull something out here or if something comes out here. I didn't set the Jake decoy out with the hen because the bird that has been coming out here is, I think, not a very dominant one. He's always by himself, and I've actually seen 2 other toms kind of running him off. And those 2 toms haven't been out here much this last week. It's been that single tom, so that's kind of the reason I just put the hen out there. And as you guys seen in Pennsylvania on the last video, those 2 birds came up and weren't having that Jake decoy, and it wasn't until I was really fortunate to be able to go out and get that decoy out of there and call them back in, because they would have never came in with that Jake decoy the way it was. But we'll see what happens here. Maybe Mr. Longbeard's buddies with him. He'll be coming up behind him.
Well, at least it won't be scared if they're out there.
Yeah.
Is there more than one?
Well, we see one. Well, Carl and I sat here all morning long, and Carl heard a few gobbles way up on the hill where that bird was out in the field when we came in, and he never made its way back down here. We've been calling periodically the whole time and haven't had any luck, so we're gonna have to give it another try. There's definitely a lot of gobblers up here, so it's not that they're not here, they're just not right where we're at. This tideweed blind is pretty sweet though. They're having a big discount on these blinds on the website right now, so if you guys are interested in them, feel free to check them out. I'll put a link in the description to them, and whatever discount they're having on the website, you can get an additional 16 or 20% off using my code, depending on how much you're going to spend. So take advantage of it. What do you think? I'm going to weigh it.
18.5. And I got my wood splitter all tuned up.
Did you?
We built the carburetor Saturday. Second pull, she was running.
Nice.
So that was good. Oh, he is over. Same.
That one's even bigger. 22.26 pounds. 22.4. Gosh, those are big turkeys. That one I killed up here last year was 16 pounds.
Pasture land.
Yeah. Oh. 22 point. No, it says 1.6.
Oh, that's against your belly too.
Oh. Either way, some big heavy turkeys. Number 4s. Man's getting a tape. We're gonna measure that sucker. I'm saying it's got a 10-inch beard. 9.5.
9 3/4. We'll split the difference. You said 10. I said 9.5.
Yeah. Heck of a long beard though for our area, really.
Oh, it's nice. I mean, what is it? Inch?
1 inch. 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 1 Inch right on the money.
I would say.
What's amazing is the weight. Over 22 pounds.
I know.
That's a heck of a big turkey for our area.
But I can't believe how them turkeys act so much different over that Jake.
Oh, I know. They weren't having that Jake. Wait till you see the video. Their whole demeanor changed. They came up over the hill and just hot to trot, like they were just gonna run right in and attack that thing when they seen it, and they didn't like it.
And them birds the other day
Just ran right in.
circles.
Yeah, I know.
The concert queen feeling her youth.
How much do you think the turkey weighs without looking?
I don't know. I need to grab a window. I haven't even got to see it. So.
It's right there. You can look. You can't see the weight.
22 pounds.
Oh.
What do I win?
Something special.
You're not even recording.
Yeah, I am.
The thing's not on.
I turned it off.
Oh.
So you turkeys can't see my red dot because that always bothered Vern.
Dad hates that and the sound.
Yeah. Every time the beep would go off, he'd.
Is that necessary?
Look at this old relic.
Yeah, they did a good job on it.
Looks pretty good, don't it?
Yeah.
Heck yeah, they did a phenomenal job on it.
They welded this one that was broke apart, all shut.
Yep.
He had him do this for like a project or something.
Yeah. Put a new shaft in it.
Real nice.